Hello. Should I just go ahead and start? This is Joe here with KY Saves.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I was actually talking and my microphone was muted, so I apologize for that. I was going to say, Joe, please take it away and talk about KY Saves 529.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. My name is Joe Wilcox, and I'm the field representative for KY Saves 529, which is administered by the Kentucky Higher Education Assistance Authority. So you've probably heard of KIA. You may or may not have heard of KY Saves 529, but we are the state's official education savings plan, or 529 plan. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of information today about what exactly KY Saves 529 is. So if you ever run into parents that are looking for ways to save for their children's education, I'm going to give you just enough information to make you dangerous here when you're talking to parents. So first of all, before I get started, though, I wanted to mention the summer reading series. You may or may not have noticed that we sponsored this reading series, and it was a lot of fun, and congratulations to the libraries that won: Boone County, Martin County, Callaway County, and the Tates Creek branch of Lexington Public Library. So we had a lot of fun sponsoring that, and looking forward to sponsoring Oceans of Possibilities next year. So I'm just going to dive into this because I know we don't have a whole lot of time here. So the first thing I want to do is give you a little bit of background on KYC. So Kentucky was one of the first states to offer a 529 plan, an education savings plan. So ours has been around since 1990. And about 2 years ago, we completely revamped it. So we have a brand new logo and a new name, KY Saves 529. The previous name was Kentucky Education Savings Plan Trust. So we have a catchy new name and new program manager. We lowered all the fees, a new investment lineup. So we're really excited about our 529. So as I mentioned, Kentucky Higher Education Assistance Authority administers the plan. And I actually work for a company called Census. So we're the program manager. I live right here in Lexington. I grew up in Lexington. So I'm the field rep, and my job is to educate people about 529. So even though it's managed by a Census, KY Saves is still Kentucky's official 529 plan. So that's a little bit of background about the plan. So now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the benefits and features of the plan. So tax benefits are huge. You get tax deferred growth. You don't have to pay taxes on the money that you earn. Our plan is really flexible and affordable. We have investments for all levels of investors. We had some gifting and rewards that help parents save more. We also have two benefits that are unique to our plan. So the first one is the financial aid benefit. So in a nutshell, when students go to one of our schools here in state, the states are not going to count their 529 plan balance when they're making a financial aid determination. So that's huge. That can potentially help families save a little bit more. And then there's also an in-state tuition benefit. So what happens with this one, if you open your plan while you're living in Kentucky, but later move away, and your child grows up and they want to come back to one of our state schools, they can attend at in-state tuition rates, even though they're a resident of another state. So some huge benefits there. So that's kind of in a nutshell the features and benefits of why you would want to use a 529 as opposed to just a regular savings account or a checking account, which unfortunately is how most parents save for education. As you can see, the 529 has lots of advantages that can help you potentially end up with more savings in the long run. And by the way, if anybody has questions, you can just feel free to stop me anytime, and I'll answer any questions you have. So there's a lot of myths about 529. So the big three are KY Saves money can only be used in Kentucky. It can only be used for college, and it can only be used for tuition. So those are the three biggest myths about 529. So as you can see from this list, tuition is probably one of the bigger expenses, but you can also use the money for books and fees, supplies, computers. Even K through 12 private school tuition is an eligible expense. So there's lots of ways to use the money. And children don't have to go to a 4-year degree. They can go to vocational school, trade school, apprenticeships. So the path for education is very very flexible when you're using a 529. We want it to work for all families, no matter what their interests their children might pursue. So as you can see, it's very flexible. It's not just for college. That's one big thing I would want you to remember. And also, you can use 529 plan funds in all 50 states, even overseas. So a lot of people look at our plan and they think, well, you know, what if my child goes to school in another state? I'm going to kind of be stuck with the money. But that's not the case. That's one of the big myths about our 529. So you can use it in all 50 states. So it's really easy to start an account. You can start an account with as little as $25. One of the hardest things about saving for education is getting started. So what I encourage parents to do is just open an account, put $25 into it to get your account established, and then just add to it as you go. So every little dollar helps, and you don't really have to save a ton of money to be successful with 529s. That's another misconception. A lot of families think they have to save every single dollar they're going to need for their children's education, but only about maybe about 1 in 3 or even less than that of our families. It's more like maybe about 1 in 4 save enough for 4 years of education. About 60% of our families save enough to pay for 2 years of their children's education, and some less. So it doesn't matter how much you save, every little penny helps, and it's one less penny that you have to borrow. And there's also a couple of ways that you can boost your savings using 529s. So I want to talk about these 2 items here briefly with you as well. So one way to boost your savings with a 529 is to use UGift. So with UGift, you open your account and you get this code, and you can give that code out to your friends and family, and they can use it to make contributions to your child's 529 account. So it's really great for birthdays and holidays. You could tell people, I have this education savings account for my child. Please don't buy us toys for Christmas this year or birthdays. Would you please consider making a contribution to my child's 529 account? So a big way that parents can help boost their savings using a 529. And one other way to boost your savings is by using, oh, wait a minute, I don't have that slide in this presentation. But another way to boost savings is by using something called uPromise. So uPromise is like a rewards program. So when you're shopping online, they have a credit card. If you use their credit card, part of your savings goes directly into your 529. So it's another way to help you boost your education savings. So the big thing to remember is 529s are really flexible. They're good for lots of different paths of education, not just 4-year degrees. And by using a 529 with all the tax benefits and investments and different features, it can potentially help you save more in the long run as opposed to just using a regular checking or savings account. So I'm going to put a link in the chat box now. Hopefully I can get this to work. Good, I think it's working. So the link that I put in the chat box there is anybody at the conference today can use this link to enter into our drawing that we do. So here at KY Saves 529, every quarter we give away a $529 account. So if you win, you do have to open an account, but we'll put $529 in the account for you to get you started. And then if you already have one of our accounts, we'll add $529 to it. So you can use this link to enter the contest today. Not the contest, the drawing. And the next drawing is actually coming up in a couple of weeks. It'll be the first week of October. So that is all I had for you today. And again, I just want to give you just enough knowledge so if you encounter parents in your libraries and they talk to you about saving for education, you can at least refer them to KY Saves 529 for more information. So thank you. Really enjoyed coming to the conference today. I hope everybody had a great conference. I know I'm the last thing between you guys and lunch, so I'm gonna shut up here. And thanks everybody. Hope you enjoyed the conference.
Hi, Joe. If you don't mind, I have a question. I'm Lauren from KDLA. You mentioned using uPromise. So does that tie in directly with your Kentucky Saves 529 account, or are you operating separate accounts for that?
So you could do it both ways. So I would encourage you to link it to your 529. So when you sign up for uPromise, uPromise is going to ask you, do you want to link your uPromise to your 529? And you just tell them which plan you're in. It's really easy. It'll automatically link you up. So that way, as you're earning benefits through uPromise, you don't have to do anything. Your benefits and rewards get automatically transferred into your 529 once a month.
Excellent. That's really good to hear. We appreciate the clarification. I don't believe we have any other questions, so thank you very much for your time, Joe. Everyone make sure to check out the Kentucky Saves 529 website and the drawing that's coming up soon. At 1 o'clock, we'll be again seeing Willie Claflin in room 1, so make sure you've got your puppets handy, and everyone enjoy your lunch.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay, thank you.